It says recording started.
Hi. Let's see. Look and see if you see us.
You can. Ooh, I'm so done.
Stop it.
You see me
Hello.
now?
Hi, Tamika. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, Kim J. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm
What's
trying to see
good?
if did we go live?
It says recording. It says
All right,
live.
cool.
It's
Okay. All right.
42 seconds.
Okay, so let's see who's coming in today.
Yeah. Bring up the chat, please.
Okay, Traces of Twan's life. Let's see. Hold on. You can't see the chat?
No, I cannot, ma'am.
There you go. That's great?
Yes, that is
All right.
excellent.
Well, look at here. Hi, Traces of Twan's life. How are you? Hope you're doing
Hi.
well today.
Hi, Twan. Ooh.
This don't give me too much, Tamika.
Okay.
Good evening, Nia. How are you? I hope
I
you're
am
doing well
good.
today. So yeah, me and Tamika decided to do this again.
Yes.
And so how are you doing today, Twan and Nia? Hope you all are doing well. I'm doing well today.
I don't see
It,
Nia.
Look, it's June 1st. You can't see me. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Good
It's June
evening,
1st.
girls.
Happy June, ladies.
Happy June.
2025, June 1st. Yes,
Yes.
yes. Let's see. We're gonna wait a little bit to see if a couple other people join the chat
Mm-hmm.
before we get started.
I'm a little pumped up on some protein latte.
As well as I.
What are
I,
you pumped up on?
I had my
What are you pumped up on?
I'm on protein coffee. The rest of
What?
what I had earlier today. Yes.
Oh, earlier. See, I need
Yes,
this
yes.
now. Okay.
No, no, no. I'm saying
Oh,
I just
oh,
finished
you
mine.
finished it? Okay,
Yes.
got you.
Yes. You see my little cool little cup?
Yeah,
Got
that's
this from
pretty.
Tarjay. Yes, yes. It's good. Like the turquoise and the little, yep. I thought that
That
was
is
neat.
cute. I like
Thank
that.
you. Let me see. Cool. All right. So Twan is
Wanda,
great. That's wonderful. I'm doing great today.
excuse me.
How did your nephew, I'm to my nephew, how did your grandson
Grandson.
do today at the game? Did they win? I hope so.
I know that answer.
Know it all. Okay, getting out the tub. All right. I know because you had a long day today, right? Out at the ballpark. Okay, Nia says all is well. Thank you. Hope all is good with you all. Yes, yes. I'm doing well.
I'm trying, Nia.
It's getting late for Tamika. I'm a late owl. She's not. We'll
I'm
get it
not.
together one day. This is, what my second live on my channel, and
Yes.
so yeah, trying to navigate through it. Thank you, Twan, for helping me. Both times get this together. Thank you, Tamika, for being your patience. I greatly appreciate. Thank you, Lord, for her patience.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes. So he's helping me help you work on your patience while he's helping you help me work on whatever I got going on. All right. So,
Okay.
okay. So Twan said reset and just finished trading the scripture from the detox that I started today. All right.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Detox. Oh, is that the detox that Darium had given us, the GLP-1 community that he shared with us? All right. So then, yep, that's it. All right. So Tamika, okay, so Nia said, Tamika, which workout video were you doing in your video?
Oh, when my whole body was sore,
Mm-hmm.
I was doing Salomar video. Um, Let me show you real quick. Salomar, let me say her name. It's
Can you put in the
CELAM.
chat? Or no? Maybe? No.
I don't know. Can I write in it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. You can see my fingers. So
It's okay.
CELAM. Wait. C. Huh? CA. Oh, gracious. Hold on.
Okay, so while she's doing that, you want to talk about it or you want
Yes, I'm gonna talk about it.
to? Okay.
So this is her channel name. So it's called Salomar. Um, what she does is she's just a fitness influencer who does workouts, put out workouts for the women out there. She
Mhm.
does all types of workouts, 7-day challenges, 30-day challenges, cardio, Pilates. You can do home workouts, and I think she does a little bit of gym workouts in there, but I think everything is strictly home workouts. And I'm telling you, when you do her workouts, your whole entire body is going to feel it. And I didn't have any weights this time. So I've done her workout a couple of times, but what you saw was Salamar's video.
And you've been working out to that video for a while or videos on her channel?
I've
Or
been doing it's been sparingly like
oh,
throughout.
okay. Yes.
I
Okay.
just decided to use her videos for my 30-day challenge.
Right.
So yeah,
Okay. Well, I don't see it. It didn't come up.
it didn't.
Mm-mm. No, I don't see it.
It says to chat with everyone.
You see it on your side?
Yeah.
Hajarine, hi, how are you?
Hi, Dream.
Oh, they lost. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Mm.
All right. He will be going to baseball camp later this month to gain more. Yes, I love that. That's awesome, Twan. You're welcome, love.
Mm-hmm.
That's what friends are for.
Yeah.
For
Mm-hmm.
good times and bad times.
Bad times.
Stop it. I mean, okay, she was reading the scripture. Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
For her, for the detox. All right, so Nia, I got a pen.
Oh, the pen to write down the name.
Hmm.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing. I will check her out. Why I can't see it?
Maybe
I
because
don't
you
see
haven't gotten to my.
maybe
I'm
not.
okay.
All right, so how do you say I'm well? Thank you for asking. You're welcome. All right, Twan laughing at us.
Mm.
And it just says Tamika. That's it, sweetheart. I don't see yours.
You don't see my comment. Well, you're just gonna have to ask Twan.
You would think I would see your comment. Or you can just text me, you think? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay.
What?
Let me see. All right. So not sure why I didn't.
Oh, wait. Join it. Who's on stage? If I click join the chat, then it might take me off. Um.
You can try it and then come back on, right?
Wait. Why it says connect to YouTube? I don't want to connect to YouTube. No.
Okay.
I'll have to
Okay.
use my phone.
All right. So go ahead and just say it out loud then, and then she can.
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
I did. Is it?
My bad. My bad. All right. Well, can you say it again? How about that? So I can say I can. Well, you just text me. Just text me it, and then I'll have it. Thank you. You don't have to do it right now though. But I use one of your. I know you use what is it? Joy. Juice and Toya.
Yeah, Juice and Toya is my
Yes,
favorite.
I
Yeah.
tried their one of their workouts,
Hmm.
and I was sore like 2 days, yeah, at least 2 days.
Yeah.
At first, it felt like I wasn't going to be sore. I was good
Hmm.
until I wasn't. Yeah, but I loved it. It was really really good. So I think it's a great workout. It's a
Yeah.
little different than who I was using at one point, Lift with C. I do like
Oh.
Lift with C videos as well, but yeah, it gave me a totally different workout, yeah, experience. So
Oh.
yeah, so I'm happy I was able to do both. So I'm not saying I'll put down Lift with C. I just probably
Hmm.
need to look at more of her video, do more of her videos. All right, so Twan, your picture's so beautiful. Oh, all right. So today, y'all, does anybody else want to say how they're doing? If they're going, if they how have their, do they have something planned special in June? Um, any challenges you may be doing in June or anything like that you want to share with us?
Yes,
Are
I
you
have one.
joining? Okay. Are you joining for those who are in the chat? Are you joining someone else's challenges for the month? I know Twan did say she's doing the challenge, the detox challenge that Darium had put out last month. She's doing it this month. So yeah, that should be good, Twan. All right,
Yes.
Tamika. Huh?
Yes. Okay. So if you have not checked out my channel, that the video that I did on Friday, I did speak about how I'm doing a 30-day challenge, but I had started mine the last week of May. So I started mine on Memorial. And my challenge is just for 30 days, and it's just doing some form of movement each day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm just going to be doing different workouts. So you can check me out on my channel over there. Now, with my sorry, with the challenges for other content creators, I am going to join a challenge with Traces of Twan's Life. We're going to go and run our, what is it, one lap around the track.
Uh huh.
So these past 2 days, I've been practicing running on my walking pad.
Okay.
You know what? I don't like you. That's my husband looking at me like, you're right. I got proof. If y'all look at my shorts, I have proof.
I
I
saw
swear.
walking. I did see walking.
I
Mm-hmm.
swear.
Mm-hmm.
But I am very grateful and happy that I'm seeing so many women out here in the community that are doing different challenges. I think June is like the month where everybody likes to do some type of fitness challenge. Like I
Mm-hmm.
did one last year with other content creators that were not in the GLP-1 community.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so I guess June 1st is like the go-to to do a challenge. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you have that one with the lap around the track run, and
Yeah.
then what else? And then you're doing something yourself too, right?
Yeah, I'm doing
Okay.
my 30-day challenge. Yeah.
Cool. For fitness.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't really want to say exactly just yet until the end
Okay.
of the challenge, and then I'll blow your mind. So kind,
Oh, blow my mind. All right
let
then.
me blow your
It
mind.
blow my mind. All right. Okay, so I finally saw your chat.
Well, that's because I went into your live.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. All right, so Nia said, "Woo wee, I do Juice and Toya too, right? They are no joke. You right about it. She was doing it when she was pregnant, honey. I'm like, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
you go, girl.
Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
so and then they got the baby. They have like the little they had like some little weights for him. I thought that
Yes,
was cute too. Yeah.
that is cute.
Uh huh. Okay, so let's see. Hajarine, I'm going to join Twan challenge on running one lap around the track. All right, Hajarine, you can do it. All right. Hey, Real Talk with Elaine. How are you today?
Hello, gorgeous.
I hope you're doing well. Okay, so Elaine said I will walk and run intermittently. Intermittent, how you say it?
Intermittently.
Intermittent, that. Twan. Not a runner yet. Right. That's me. Okay, and then, hey, Elaine. Why is it? Come on. Okay, move up. All right. Walk on the curves and run on the straights. I can walk on this. I can walk on the straights and run on the curves. Okay, let's see. So we're moving every day the month of June. Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
And I'm also doing that too. I'm coming up with a challenge myself, just for me, I guess. I will probably speak about it at a later date, but because I'm trying to tweak some things as far as my regimen is concerned. But yeah, because I have to, kind of since I got stuff going on, these comorbidities, I have to, kind of be careful with what I do with the diabetes and the blood pressure and the kidney disease and all that stuff. So, yeah. All right. Hi, Bellflower. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. All right. So,
Definitely.
all right. Elaine said, yes, that sounds good. I would do that, Twan. All right. Okay. Okay. Twan, you got some people going in with you. I may, like I said, do it. I don't like the track. I feel like a rat in a race, just or a hamster in a wheel. Um, but yeah, I do like. I may go up to the college and walk the track. When are y'all gonna do it? Is it Saturday? When are y'all doing it? Did y'all
Next
say it?
Saturday morning.
This Saturday coming?
Yes.
Oh, I'll be. I have to get a massage. I think I may have a massage on Saturday.
Mm.
Let me see. Let me see. If not, I can join. Oh, wait a minute. What time y'all doing it? Wait, hold up.
We
Oh,
didn't
early.
decide, but it will be in the morning while it's cool.
Hmm. Okay, so I may join you all, but not if y'all doing it like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the
Listen,
morning.
listen. You just gonna have to catch the replay, okay?
Okay, yes, yes.
Okay.
That's me. Yes, yes. All right. So no, my appointment for to get a massage is on Friday. So yeah, Saturday I may be able to do it. We'll see. Okay. So just let me know. Let us know when, and so we'll be available. All right. So Elaine, I'm not a runner, but this is a challenge, so I'm going to go for it. Cool. All right. Hadrine says, okay, I would join this challenge as well. Let me see. Hold up. All right. I pray my arthritis don't show out on me.
Okay.
Tamika and I will video. All right. Sounds good. We can go live. True. All right. All right. I'm going to do the lakes. Okay. That'd be cool. I'm doing a 5K Saturday for my okay sorority chapter. Wow. That's awesome, Elaine. Okay, that's great. Yep. So that's good, Elaine. That sounds awesome. All right. Okay, so we are. Oh, I lost my people. All right, so we're going to. I can say a little bit about my challenge. I am going to also. Let me look and see. Look, because I wrote it down a little bit. Let me see. Mm-mm. I'm planning on doing a 21-day challenge, so y'all. And sometime it'll be devotional, and then I'm gonna do something with nutrition, um, something with YouTube where I'm posting so many times a week, and then daily exercise. So as far as my exercise is concerned, I'm gonna still do my seven because right now I do 7K. I walk 7,000 steps a day. And then I also do strength training at least 3 times a week. So I plan on continuing to doing my 7,000 steps. Now, normally for me, my goal is to hit 7,000 steps, but it just depends on the day. Often I do 10,000. It just depends. So I had surgery on my knee some years back because I tore my patella tendon. So I have to kind of be careful with the, because my knees sometimes swell. But with compensation, having to compensate, that was my left knee, but my right knee, I had to compensate for not being able to move I could not stand for a while on my left knee. I mean, on my left leg rather. And, and, and so with that being said, it kind of started bothering, affecting my right leg. So sometimes I swell on my right leg or it starts aching or whatever. When I first started my journey, my weight loss journey at the end of July of 2024, I kind of almost did couch to not the walk, but I mean, not a run, but a walk. And so each month I challenged myself to go up to another 1,000 steps. And so I got up to like 10,000 steps a day. Now there are days that I didn't do the 10,000 like every single day, but as long as I got a average of 10,000 steps a day within that week is what I was doing. So what I try to do is, okay, let me try to do like 11.5 per day. And then maybe on the weekends, I'll have what I need. And then I can kind of just do things randomly just to kind of up, the challenge. But in November, my knee started bothering me really bad. The right one, the one that's supposed to be the better knee. And so therefore I had to actually stop for a couple of weeks because I don't know if you remember Carol Burnett back in the day, their show, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he was walking really, really slow, like dun, 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 dun. That was me outside because I was so, focused on getting the walk in. I was almost obsessed with it. It seems like it, and so I was trying to press through the hurt and pain. And my husband like, girl, you need to sit down because this is ridiculous. So I finally heeded his advice when I barely could walk at all. And, I sat down, Thanksgiving week and the week after. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to start back. But instead of going out, side and walking, I'm just going to do steps first, just stepping in my, my house. And then I would get, at least 5,000, 6,000 steps in doing that just throughout the day. And then I worked my way back up to 6,000, then 7,000. Then I went back outside because I really, really enjoy going outside. It's refreshing, just being out in nature was great and things like that. So I wound up doing that. And so now I just kept it at 7,000. And if I can get more, I get more. If not, then, it is what it is. But 7,000 is my goal now on an average per week. But then also I'm going to still do my strength training. Now I just recently joined the gym as well. And just to kind of get some extra, strength training in, because of course at the gym, you have more equipment. So that's why I decided to join the gym. I've joined Planet Fitness and I'm enjoying that. So I'm going to make sure I do at least 30 minutes of strength training or aerobics along with my 7,000 steps. That's that's going to be a part of my challenge. So yeah, that's going to be me. And then I'm bad with, when it comes to sleep, I don't go to sleep till wee hours of the morning. And so I'm going to try to start going to sleep a little earlier so I can hopefully get more quality sleep of 7 hours. I get my 7 hours, but it's like interrupted because some people in my home is, they're moving around at a certain time in the morning. So of course that wakes me up, or I have to go use the bathroom or whatever the case may be. So as soon as I wake up, I got to use the bathroom. So now I got to sit, and sit waiting or whatever. And then I'll fall back to sleep or whatever. So yeah, I'm trying to get into bed a little bit earlier, and so I can get up a little earlier during the day. So that's my plan so far, and I'll give you all a little bit more detail when I get my regimen set up. It may be a live or it may be a video. All right, so you want to say something?
Thank him I mean,
Huh?
what Kim? Why does it say? Oh, it's never mind. Never mind.
Okay. All right. So Kim, you looking skinty? Mm. Oh gosh, thank you, Elaine. Um. Okay. Thank you, Bellflower. So sweet. All right. That is great, Elaine. Real talk. Yep. 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 All right. Hey, sister, Bellflower. I know Kim showing out. I love transformation. Oh boy. All right. So hey, Hajarine, girl, pray for me. This is a trial and ain't no curves. So I will walk and run intermittently. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Good for me. Thank you, Twan. Hey,
Hi,
hey, Mindy. How
Mindy.
are you?
Hi.
How are you today? I hope you're doing well. All right. So Hajarine, you'll do great. Showing up makes you a winner. I know
Yes,
that's
it
right.
does.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Hey, Mayor Mindy. All right. So, want to get into this topic a little bit? Mm-hmm. All right. So, we want to debunk some myths today about the diet culture. So, we've talked a little bit throughout, our community about diet culture and the things that we kind of seem like been drilled in our heads as we were growing up, and some things we also learned along the way, and found out that some of these things are not as as effective as they thought they would be, I would say. And so we want to talk about it a little bit today with you all, and just kind of get some of y'all feedback and your opinions about it. I do have some stuff up just to kind of make sure I kind of stay on track a little bit with it. Just some examples of some myths. So before we go into it, Tamika, you have something else to say? You want to share?
Um, I guess I'll just start off by saying like whatever diet you choose, it's not called cheating. I've been hearing it around, not of course within the GLP-1, just in the whole weight loss. What do you call it? Niche, where
Mm-hmm.
it's like I'm hearing different comments on people's channels saying
Mm-hmm.
like for those like I'm losing it the natural way, I'm losing it, without the medication,
Yeah.
and the people who are doing it is basically cheating, and that they are just taking the easy way out. I
Right.
know a lot of us have heard that before. I think some
Yes.
people, the content creators, have been saying it. So it's just one of those things. I just want to say that whatever diet you choose, it's not called cheating,
Correct.
because in some of these women that I hear it from are younger. Now
Mm-hmm.
I'm 44, born 1980, so I grew up in the era where the what do you call it, the weight loss medications on over the counter,
Mm-hmm.
like the weight loss pills and
Right.
appetite suppressants. And so it's like no matter whatever you do, it's not called cheating. It's just whatever works for you works for you. And if
Correct.
it's the GLP-1, it's the GLP-1. If it's weight loss surgery, then it's that. If it's the natural way, it's that. Whatever we
Right.
do, we have to do something. We need to change our outlook on how we intake food and how we move around. So
Yeah.
you got to do something, because obviously what you're doing is not working. So you need to adjust. So I
Right.
just wanted to start off by saying that whatever diet you choose is not called cheating, and don't ever allow anybody to talk that type of negative talk to you, because it's
Correct.
not true.
That's true. So true. So true. And good points that you made. Um, and I think about when it comes to that, I think about, first of all, I'm sure. I mean, they do the same thing. They say the same thing. Some say the same thing when it comes to weight loss surgery, and I feel the same way. Like whatever you need to do to take back your health, then do it. Of course, I will say make sure it's a healthy option. Um,
Mhm.
because that's what, we want to make sure that we're focused on is health, and not just, again, just weight loss, just a loss.
Right.
We want to make sure it's healthy as possible, because, as we age, it's different challenges that sometimes come anyway, as we age. And, so we want to make sure, a lot of times, when we're younger, we just kind of live haphazardly, and we think we're going to live forever, right?
Right.
But, you know we want to not only just live, we want to make sure that, we're vibrant in our living, and we're able to, as we get older, we have if we have kids of our own, that we're able to run around and play with them, that we were able to, when we want to, of course, that we're able to go on, vacations and have a good time, and, you know things of that nature, and not have to, oh, I got to do, I got to, do all these extra things. Now, if life presents it, it just presents it, because life, of course, does life, right? But if you want to try to do as much as you can, and so, to make sure that you are healthy, if you are on here and you're a younger person, I say, try to make sure you're healthy as possible. You can start. It's no, I guess, early time to start, like, to make sure you're eating healthier and moving and things of that nature. And just making sure that your mindset is in a good place when it comes down to being healthy, and choosing the weight that you would like to be. But with that being said, we're a certain age now, and we're like, even though we may have some, issues with our health, we can take it back, right? We can take our health back. And so, in order to do that, we have to do what, like I said, is needed. And like you stated, is needed to make sure that we're doing it. But I just add to that in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you said, there's nothing wrong with cheating. I mean, it's nothing wrong with cheating.
Yeah.
if you consider it cheating, it ain't nothing wrong with cheating. Okay. I'm cheating then, if that's the case. If that's the truth, I'm cheating. But
because we all cheat, I guess,
right,
right?
right, okay. But I don't look at it as cheating either. And I think some people are very naive, with them saying that. Some people don't even understand the medication. They don't understand what we go through. They don't understand any of it, and so they just form opinions.
And I think that's what it is. And it's
right.
not just young people. It can be overall. It was
Yeah,
just
anybody,
this one
right.
particular person
Right.
that I thought was young.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, because some of everybody says it,
Yeah.
And when I start hearing them say it, if I'm looking at their channel, because I look at channels, not just the GLP-1, I look at some of everything. And honey, as soon as I hear it, I'm clicking off of it. I'm like, see, ignorant.
No, I say a comment. I make my comment. I say, yes,
Yeah.
I successfully lost weight on it. And yes.
Yeah. So that's, I guess if God leads me to do that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm because they're gonna believe what they want to believe, and it is what it is. So but if it's nothing wrong with you, getting on the GLP-1, there's nothing wrong with you having weight loss surgery. It's nothing wrong with, what you decided to do for your health. Again, we always say, you talk to your doctor, make sure that it's okay for you to do a certain diet or a regimen. But, I think you should, do what you need to do for yourself, because they don't have to live with what you're living with, so they can talk all they want to talk. Another thing I think about too with that is they say that, but it's things that they do too, that, like take medications, for instance, that they do or have done in their previous, in the previous years. Like, say, even it's just taking Tylenol, taking Motrin, why take Motrin for a headache? Because it's going to help you get rid of the headache, right?
Right.
So why not take this GLP-1 to help you get rid of the weight, the, obesity, whatever you're going through, whatever this medicine helps you with, why not take it? It makes sense to me. I think G's 101, I had looked at him, his
He's in the chat, actually.
Oh, he is? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Go back to the
let's
chat.
get the
I'm
chat
sorry. Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
Stop it. So, so, talked about in his video, about, a little bit about that. You're taking different medicines to help you, with headaches, with your maybe monthly menstrual cycles. People take, different drugs for different reasons. So I don't see, why this is any different. Again, you want to get help. This is our
Because it's
help,
popular.
and we're doing it.
It's popular, that's why.
Yes. Yes. So right. Because some people just jump on the bandwagon. Yep.
Yeah.
So all right, Carrie Ann. Hi, ladies. Good evening. How are you
Hi,
doing, Carrie
Carrie
Ann?
Ann. Carrie Ann
You
was
doing well.
the winner of what is her GL 2.0 Mommy's challenge back in
Oh,
April.
cool.
She won. So
Yes. Awesome.
congratulations, Carrie Ann.
Yes.
I just wanted to
Congratulations.
say that.
Yes. Yes. That's awesome. All right. They can kick. They can kick. Yep, they can.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad my doctor gave me this tool. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And again, a lot of people, they don't even realize, a lot of us are doing the work. There are some people out there that take the medicine and just like, I'm gonna take it as if it is a fad diet. There are.
Yeah.
And they may be, some of them may be giving, us I guess the GLP-1 a bad, rep or whatever by doing that. But again, it's up to you how you, do this, be on these medications. But like for those who are working hard on top of the taking the medicine, realizing this is not a miracle drug as far as, oh, I don't need to do nothing. I'm just going to let the medicine work and that's it. And I'm just going to do what I want to do. Keep doing, the things I was doing in the past that got me here in the first place. It's a lot of us working. We're working our butts off,
Yeah.
and so again, we're using it as a tool, right? And
Right.
it's working, and I'm excited about it. And I lost my place. Hold up.
Yeah, because I can't see the chat.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
You
Hold
start
on.
back on G's 101. 101.
Yeah. I'm looking for him. Do you see him?
Yes, at 7:46.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Now I know what Didi talking about. I might have clicked off of it because it was holding my place. All right, there you go. Okay. So love that, Tamika. Remove the judgment. Correct. Correct. Let people do whatever they need to do to do better. Right. Okay, for their health and their weight. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, G's. All right. Period, Hajarine. This is a period. This is a
Period.
tool.
Mm.
we work in these medicines with little to no direction. We
Mm.
are the guinea pig generation of GLP-1.
Exactly. We
Yes.
sure is.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And we doing the darn thing. You hear me?
Yes.
All right. So whether it's slow and steady or quick and whatever, fast pace, whatever you want to call
People
it.
are looking up to you when you're making
Yes.
these videos. So when you're saying, "Oh, I'm only losing this little bit," people are looking up.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like you're doing it.
Yeah.
People want to get their hands on it.
Yes. Yes.
They just ain't telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep. So Twan says, I let them know that it's not a miracle drug and I work hard for every pound that I get rid of. You sure
Right.
do, baby. You be working it out. You hear me?
You sure do.
Hardest working woman.
Yes.
All
Like
right.
that
So
ponytail
Hajri
be
says, right,
going.
Twan. Kicking butt on that Peloton, baby.
Right.
I got a little bicycle here. Oh my gosh. I'll be like 1 minute in, like, oh my God. Because mine goes like it has the arms and it has the, you're working the legs and the arms at the same time. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 1 minute, I'm like, okay, it's not 5 minutes yet. I can't do it. But yeah. So Elaine says, so a real close friend of mine who I have not seen in about a year knew I was on the meds, but she never mentioned she was on it. She was always around 350 pounds. I met her for a birthday celebration last week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all were able to talk about it a little bit.
I don't think she can write anymore because
Let
it
me see
gives
it.
you like a limit of characters.
Okay, here it is. and
Yeah.
she was like 120 pounds less. She never said she is on meds. Crazy, but she looks amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, people scared to say something. Some people say
Yeah.
scared to say something about it because
Hmm.
the backlash you get from it,
Right.
and we should not feel that way.
Mm-mm.
Um, it is nothing wrong with taking this medication, y'all. Okay. Oh, I didn't know he was a content creator. Who are you talking about, Twan? I might have did I miss?
G's. No, because remember earlier you said G's.
Oh yeah, G's one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, he is. Go check his channel out. Hey, so if y'all want to put what you want to put in the chat to say that you're a content creator,
Put green. Let's do green.
Money Green with a dollar sign, heart.
You want, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
which one? A dollar sign
That's what
or
I'm
a
asking you.
green heart?
We can do a green heart, y'all. If
Okay.
you're a content creator, so
No,
people.
do something different. No, do a green money sign.
Okay, green
Is
money
there a
sign.
green?
We like
Is there a
money.
green money sign?
Yes, money is green. Yes, I think it should show up green. I think. Just do a dollar sign, y'all.
Okay.
If you're a content creator, so that people can check you out and see if they want to follow you. All right. So Carrie said thank you. All right. So Elaine says, and she was like 100. Okay, I read that. All right, Elaine. A lot of people use it and hide behind it. Correct, Twan. All right. So wow, that's amazing for her. Likely quiet due to this. Right. Exactly. The judgment and the stigma. All right. So moving in silence. Right. Exactly. All right. She told everyone she was just working out. She is a pharmacist too. That's it's a shame that like I said, some of us feel that we have to do that. Actually, to be honest, I had someone reach out to me not too long ago, and they were like, "You looking so good! Like, oh my gosh, what are you doing?" I didn't tell them either. I didn't. Well, they were texting me first of all, so I didn't want to like go into the whole spiel of, oh yeah, I found out my A1C was up 15.1, blah 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 blah, the long spiel. So I said,
Mm-hmm.
well, we'll chat when we chat, then I can go into more detail with them. But I did tell them, like, as far as how I'm eating, a high protein, high fiber, low carb diet, that that I've been doing this for about a little bit less than a year now, that I'm working out, strength training and walking, and doing aerobics. So, which is true. I just ain't telling them about the GLP-1 yet because we weren't on the phone and I was trying to walk and talk. So, yeah. All right. So, good evening, Kim J. And she is Tamika in the chat. Hello, hello. It's Darian.
Hello, Dorian.
She is Tamika, and Tamika is she. Yes, yes. All right. So drop a yep. Thank you, Darian. All right.
And hit that like button for
Yeah,
your
please hit the like
girl.
button. I know I like that Twine too. Yep, that's good. That's a
Mhm.
good emoji.
I didn't know which one, so
Yeah, it's
but
okay.
then I found
Uh-huh.
it.
Right, right. Okay. I know that's right, Twine. Twine. That's why I say I'm getting all of them. How about that? All right. I need to add. Oh Lord. Okay.
To figure that out later.
Yep.
Goodness.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. All right. Hey, dear. Jeez.
We'll be on here for another hour.
Oh! Okay, so all right, yep. Tracy LaTwan's life started her detox today. All right, you have to show her how to add mods. Thank you, Darian. All right,
Yes.
she'll help me out.
Yes.
She's so helpful. Tracy, thank
Damn.
you, Twan. You a godsend.
Damn, you just don't know.
Hey there, Hajarine. All right, Darian. Hello, hello. All right. So it's just saying hello to everybody. And Kim, all of that is your truth. GLP-1 or not. If you weren't doing all that, you probably wouldn't have lost all that weight. And that is absolutely true. Matter of fact, that's one of the things, like, I'm like, well, the good thing about, you try to find that glass half full.
Mm-hmm.
So I said one good thing about, diabetes, finding out I had diabetes last year is that I'm able to, I am able to lose weight. But not only that, some things that I had, things I've been facing as far as other comorbidities, that it's helping reverse those. For instance, my blood pressure, I've had high blood pressure since I had my last baby. That she's 22 now. And yeah, so that's been doing well. I'm still taking the medication. However, it's always under, in the normal range now, where before it was not. So yeah, I'm doing very well. At one point, one of my doctors wanted to put me on, it's a prior doctor, wanted to put me on 2 different medications. And he's like, well, African Americans, they normally be on 2 and 3 different blood pressure medications. And I'm like, well, I'm not your average African American. And so, yeah, don't put me in this box. But I thank God for GLP-1s because it's helping me in so many different areas of my life. How about that? All right. So, all right, Bellflower. Yes, I have so many names. All right. Twan says, easy on our big sis. Thank you. Jeez.
What?
You read it. Read it again. Huh?
Easy on our
Okay.
big sis, Tamika. Twan.
Thank you, Twan.
You was not on the phone with her for a long time.
Thank you for your patience, Twan. I greatly appreciate it. I'm telling you, God sent. All right. So, hey, Tees. What's up? Congratulations on all your health success, Kim J. Don't box you into the norm. I know that's right. Tried it. All right. I have to check out your channel, G's. Yes, it's good, Twan. All right. So, Tamika, you are making me thirsty. That looks good. LOL.
The latte with coffee.
Uh-huh.
And then this is the Canada Dry Zero Sugar.
Okay.
The latte was to make me, have protein, and I have coffee in it so I can stay awake.
Okay, Profi. Uh-huh. Yeah, she sleeps. She goes to sleep early, people. So thank you for for being here with me, Tamika. Because you could have said, "Girl, please, I'm out." All right.
I wanted to twice.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Is somebody
like
up? Is somebody else up for grabs as a plan B? Okay, so Tamika, you are. Oh no, I read that. Okay. What are you? Okay, you told about the drink. All right, please do. Yes, yes. All right, the Canada Dry is it. I need to check that out. I need to check that Canada Dry out. Yes.
Oh, that one.
It looks good. I can tell you that.
Yes, cranberry.
So Profi is my morning drink too, but I also had Profi a little bit left. Well, this is just ice water now, but I had a little bit too. I didn't drink all mine earlier today. Yeah, I'm gonna check that Canada Dry out though. All right. Do you get it at Walmart?
Yes.
Okay. I'll check it. I'll look at it.
$5.
All right. All right. So so I used to drink a lot of soda, like often Coke, more specifically, or Mountain Dew if I'm sleepy, to wake me up. But yeah, so I haven't, even though I have no sugar sodas, like I have some no sugar Cokes, but it's just, and I have some no sugar Sprites, but they're just kind of sitting because I haven't had a desire to drink any. Sometimes when I go out to eat, every now and again I may get something, but for the most part I haven't. But I do want to try it. I see how it tastes. Yes. All right, so G's has some great commentary, insights, successes, strategies, and yes, perspectives. He does. I agree.
On what? On GLP-1 or weight loss?
Yes, he's talking all of it. Weight loss. He's telling his story, his weight loss story, and GLP-1 story.
Got it.
He kind of talks a little about like maybe somebody else is talking to, he found out about somebody else talking about something on their channel, and he may give a little commentary on that as well.
Kind of like a reaction.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Let's see, which one was it?
She's skipping stuff.
Kim. That's probably why I skipped it, Twan. Did Kim start you drinking tonight? She was already drinking. She been drinking. She been drinking. Now I got to find my place again, Lord. All right, there you go. All right, so thanks for the promo and kind words, brother.
What is that?
Who is that too, Darian?
That's the channel?
I don't know. I never seen that emoji.
Yeah. That's a link to something.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's not coming up on my side like that. All right, so some other diet myths that I looked up and saw that carbs are fattening. So just to talk about that, when it comes, especially for those who may be diabetic, carbs can be fattening. However, you can enjoy carbs even as a diabetic. You can enjoy carbs. It's just how much carbs you're going to get, you're going to intake. That's the question. So carbs or carbohydrates, when eaten in the right amounts and as a part of a balanced diet, will not lead to weight gain. Okay. And we also need carbs, right, in our lives. So to help with energy.
Yes.
So, and other things as well. But, those are that's one of the things that we need carbs for. So, yeah. So they used to say avoid carbs, or go on a low carb diet. That was a fad diet, right? And it's nothing, again, wrong with the low carb diet. It's just, like I said, don't just get stuck on, I can't eat no carbs at all, or whatever the case may be. But again, if that's what you decide to do with your doctor, I'm not knocking you, but it's not, a lot of times it's not sustainable for people. So that's that on that subject. You want to say something?
Yeah, I would say carbs saved my life. It saved my workout.
Okay.
But for real though, so last year when I was trying to do strength training, when I was on 7.5 milligrams of Zepbound, I was not eating a whole lot of carbs. I was eating less, like around 100 or less carbs, trying. Okay, and this was without tracking, and I couldn't understand why my body would be so sore. After I do my workout, people would say, "Oh, that's because you're not used to working out." I'm like, "No, yes, I am used to working out." We have so many muscles in our body, and you can do different type of workouts and it'll work your muscle a different way, and it can cause you to be sore. But I just couldn't understand, like, for 4 or 5 days, like, I would literally be sore from strength training. So I didn't really want to do strength training. I just preferred to just keep it easy, low impact, and just keep walking. But ever since I got off of the Zepbound, I have been able to incorporate more carbs, and then when I do my strength training workout, I am less sore. So I say all of that because carbs does fuel your body, and it also fuel your muscles.
Correct.
It helps with muscle recovery. I'm sorry. The protein does help build the block muscles and all that. But
it's the building blocks of our lives.
Yeah, the building blocks.
Right.
It's the building blocks, but to help with muscle recovery, the soreness, you need those carbs to help with that. And you also can use carb, like you said, as fuel before you work out. Have a little bit of carbs so that it can give you the energy you need to do your strength training workout. So don't deny carbs. They are good, just long as you're taking in the good, healthy carbs and not the complex carbs. cookies.
That's the simple
Second.
carbs.
Yeah, I mean the simple carbs.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why I call it simple or complex. To me, complex
Simple.
will be this because you don't really need it, but yet you want to have it. Simple will be more for me. Yeah, this is no, this is simple.
It is
I would
definitely
rather
simple.
say this is complex because you always trick me. My sweet tooth wants you, but the scale doesn't.
Right.
I'm backwards, right?
Okay. So you want, yeah, so you want, I mean, it's nothing wrong with getting some simple carbs in. However, you want the complex carbs. Simple carbs is like it breaks down in your body quicker. So it turns into sugar. The carbs turn into sugar quicker.
Yeah,
Okay, which is not good, right?
and you can be
But
hungry
the
faster
complex
too.
carbs, it takes longer to break down, which means your body is able to absorb what it needs to absorb. Um, yeah, and so that you can get your nutrients from it. So, just an example of complex carbs that are okay to have is like sweet potatoes, um, whole grains, like say, you know, whole grain rice, which is say, what is it called, Lord? Brown rice is one that
Mhm.
would be an example of rice that you can eat. Um, so those are two carbs that are, good for you. And it's okay to have in moderation, though. Everything in moderation, y'all.
Right.
Now, simple carbs, you know, um, we're talking white breads, uh, white potatoes. Those are things that
I
are
like
simple
those.
carbs. And it's okay again to have them,
Yeah.
but you just want to have them, a little less than what you would, when it comes to the complex carbs, because they will turn to sugar very fast.
If you ain't burning them off, then yeah.
Right, right.
Hmm.
So if you decide to take those, Tamika had made a great point. If you decide to intake the simple carbs, or carbs in general, the good way to do them, especially for those who are diabetic or pre-diabetic, try. There's a good way to eat. So, like, say you want to pair them with something else, like a protein or a fat, um, or even a veggie. You can, green leafy veggie, you can pair them with,
Hmm.
but dress your carbs when you're eating your carbs, especially the simple carbs. That's a good hack that you can use, so that your blood sugar won't spike. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Darian says, I'm not saying anything. I'm behaving tonight. Thank you so much. It's Darian. I greatly appreciate it. Has anyone been drinking protein floats? No, just you. No, I'm joking. All right. Protein shakes. Mixing protein shakes with soda. So like a root beer float. I know a lot of people would drink root beer floats back in the day. I guess they still do. I've never drank root beer floats before, or just floats in general. Um, yeah, I want my Coke straight. Just yeah,
Yeah, that's why I was looking at my soda like,
I don't
what's
want ice in
no?
it. I want it cold and straight. Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
Mm.
Is it a way to get some afternoon protein? That is. It is a way to get protein. That's true. I'm sure it's good too, because a lot of people do it. All right, so that's great. Hadrine says. All
Yeah.
right, so I have been doubling up on my oath since you mentioned it. Okay. All right, just added more water so it's not too sweet. Yep. All right, thanks for the carb hack of eating protein first. Yes, yes. All right. Okay, it's cool. All right, so we caught up, Tamika. Uh-huh. Now, another thing, another myth is fat-free foods are good for you. Hmm. So what you got to say about that? So it
Fat
says
free.
nothing screams the 90s quite like a bunch of packaged foods with the word fat free.
Don't
Splash
believe the hype.
points. Hmm?
I
Go
said,
ahead.
don't believe the hype.
Right. Not saying fat-free foods are all bad, but what they're saying is you don't have to just eat fat-free foods. That's not, oh, it's the best for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you need some fats, right?
Yes.
Um, also in your body, in your diet or your regimen, because I know a lot of people don't like hearing diet because of this diet culture, right?
Well, then don't get a dietitian.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Yes. No, no, because diet is in the word dietitian, is what Tamika is saying.
Help
All
me,
right.
mommy.
So, but please get a dietitian because they help you out a lot. Okay. So, okay. So, yes, I do think fat-free foods are, are good for some people. But again, talk to your dietitian, your doctor. Um, do your own research, and if that's suitable for you, then it is what it is. But I will eat fats. Now, when it comes to fats, our body needs fats also. But not only that, you want to make sure you're doing healthy fats, right? It's best to have healthy fats. Just like we were talking about with the carbs. The carbs, we're talking you want a more complex carbs than your sugary carbs or your simple carbs. Well, with the fats, you want to make sure you're intaking more healthy fats. So example of healthy fats is avocado oil, avocados, um,
Coconut oil,
coconut oil, olive oil, things of that
MCT
nature.
oil.
What is it?
MCT oil.
Yes, yes, yes. And I'm sure some of these things you may have heard if you've ever been on the keto diet.
Yes, I've been.
Um, yes, yes, that's where you learned it from. That's where I learned it from. And so, yeah, those fats are good for you, and again, in moderation. And I looked at something today and I saw they said, when you're on a GLP-1, you should kind of, watch your fats, your fat intake. For me, being a diabetic, I type 2. I tend to eat a little bit more fat than some other people do. But again, it's healthy fats. I stopped eating a lot of the seed oils. Now there are some, seed oils that I can't get around. Like I probably can, but I'm not ready to give up the foods. So, but there's sometimes like say mayonnaise, mayo. I love mayo. I know a lot of us don't, but I do. I do. And like a lot of it. But I used to put like extra mayo on my burger, you know. Yeah. But I stopped doing that. But just whatever they give me is what I get now. But yes, I do love mayo, so I do, use that. And even though I was looking for the mayo that had like the olive oil in it or the avocado oil in it, they have those mayos as well now. But when you look at the labels, you see other oils as well. So I'm
Yeah.
like, you trying to trick me? What is going on? So I'm not giving it up. So it is what it is. I will be getting that. I will get, the seed oils in the mail. But yeah. If I for as a choice is concerned, I choose avocado oil over say something like grapeseed oil, canola oil, um, vegetable oils. So yeah. Those are not as good, they're saying now, as the others that we mentioned earlier. All right. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Darium, I make protein ice cream, peanut butter, and bananas. Okay. Cool, Elaine.
I gotta make that.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people taking their fruits and, freezing it and making ice cream
Yeah,
instead
you
of actually
can
buying
do it.
ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I know
might
Tamika,
need to
you
do
do low
that.
carb ice cream, right? So
Yeah, I do low carb. Yeah.
yeah. And there are also like for diabetics, there are also other ice creams um that are out there that you can do, for low carb options as well. I'm trying to think of one I used to do when I was on keto before. Um, Halo is one of them.
Yes.
Pretty good, yeah.
Hmm.
And they have good, a good amount of flavors. You remember another one, just to help my type 2 diabetic, just in case you miss ice cream?
No, I do love ice cream. I like strawberry Briar's ice cream.
Yeah, that's your go-to. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Uh-huh.
because of the milk, it just irritates my stomach. So
Hmm. Right. Okay. All right. So Twan says no, but Premier Protein has root beer float protein shakes. Oh, okay. I think I've seen that before.
really,
I think I've seen that once before.
I didn't know.
All right. So Darium said that sounds amazing, Elaine. Yes. Ninja Creamy. All right. So okay. Self-edit himself. Okay. Okay. So Elaine, nope. I haven't invested in that yet. I use an old fashioned blender and put it in the freezer in a tumbler. Yes. Take it out 20 minutes before I eat it. Thank you, Elaine, for that tip. That's good to know. All right, Darium, and there you go. Real talk with Elaine. Whatever works.
Hmm.
I love mayo too, Kim. Exactly. Exactly. It's great stuff. But I also love, and I love ranch. And a lot of people that don't like mayo don't like ranch. But yeah, give it. I love it all. Just give it to me then if you don't want
Mm-mm.
it. Okay, she is Tamika says, "Oh no, Elaine.
Oh no,
Oh no, gorgeous."
no, 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 gorgeous.
So what? You're a mustard girl?
Ew,
Miracle
no,
Whip?
no.
You don't like nothing? What
Miracle
do you
Whip to
like?
me is the same as mayo. I
Well,
don't
I know a lot of
understand.
people. I know a lot of people like Miracle Whip. I mean, they don't like mayo and need like something for their salad, like potato salad. They'll put Miracle Whip instead of the mayo. What
I
would you
don't
put?
eat potato
You just
salad.
don't eat it. Period. Just like get it away from me. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, don't judge. Listen, don't judge. Thank you, Twan.
Yeah.
Listen, don't judge. All right. So another myth we have
Mm-hmm.
is all right. And if you all have something to say about these myths that I have spoken about, you can do that as well in the chat. Also, make sure you hit the like button. I'll greatly appreciate it.
Not you,
Show me some
Bellflower.
love. Huh?
Ooh. Bellflower says I prefer Miracle Whip.
Oh, okay. See, I know my sister is like my older sister. She's like that too. She likes Miracle Whip. She don't like mayonnaise. But some things you need some of that in your life. Okay, so fat makes you fat. That goes along with what we were saying earlier about making sure you're eating healthy fats. All
Mm.
fats don't make you fat. It's all about moderation. Family. All right. All calories are equal.
No.
And you explained that on, I think, the last slide that we had. You want to,
Yes.
jump into it a little bit more?
A cookie and an apple can be the same amount of calories. They can both be 90. And for those of you who have been on Weight Watchers, wasn't a chocolate chip cookie 2 points? Wasn't an apple 2 points? So which one do you think people would eat? They would take the chocolate chip cookie just to satisfy their sweet tooth when they can easily just have an apple, which is more calorie dense, I believe, and it just keeps you full and it's whole food. So the calories are not going to be they don't equal the same in the way that you think. So no.
Correct.
What are you typing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so yes. All right. Thank you for that, Tamika. That is true. All right, so another thing, hold on. All calories are, people think, like I said, all calories are created equal. Not all calories are created equal, and that's what Tamika is going over with you. I mean, went over with you. You do have, you know, I would, at this point, I would say for that, what you're saying, I would say that um, before the GLP-1, I would definitely choose that cookie. Matter of fact, I like fruit, but I wasn't eating fruit. I
Mm-hmm.
never bought fruit like that.
Yeah.
Or if I bought it, I would, a lot of times it'll go bad. because I just didn't want it.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't my go-to. But now after Manjaro, it's the apple for me, y'all.
The apple for her.
Yes. So, the food noise that trizepatide gives, it's real for me. It helps, it helps me along my journey. So I'm happy about that. I prefer Miracle Whip. Yep, yep, yep. All right, real meal for me. Exactly, sis. It's nothing wrong with your cookie, honey. It's nothing wrong. It looks good.
Yeah, but you got to read the comment down below. She knows
Okay.
why I did it.
Okay. Okay. All right. And not too much of any of, not too much of any of those.
Yeah,
Okay.
of the mayo,
Of the
the
meal. Right. Right. Just can't eat.
Miracle Whip.
Right. Can't eat no dry. Yeah. How you do your sandwiches, sweetheart?
Well, it
Gorgeous.
depends on what type of sandwich. Like if I'm
A ham
having
sandwich.
a cheeseburger, it is going to be barbecue sauce. A
Ham
ham
sandwich.
sandwich, I don't need it.
You don't eat ham sandwiches.
No, I don't need it. I don't need anything on my sandwich.
Oh, so you like,
My sandwiches don't do that to me.
wait a minute, let me not do that period. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Let's stop.
My
Okay.
sandwiches don't do that to me.
All right.
But if I want something, I would have like the light Italian dressing or like the Olive Garden light. I'll
Okay.
just drizzle just a little bit if I want something wet. But that's only
Okay.
for a sub sandwich. I'm very picky. I'm just
I got you.
like
I
that.
got you. And that's fine. We're listening, not judging. All right.
Okay.
Just okay. Oh, they also have that sandwich oil or whatever
I
they
gotta
sell.
get that. I keep forgetting
I heard
what
it's really, really good. I know Publix
somebody
uses
said
it.
that on their channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know you can get it from Publix if you live in, near a Publix.
I
Um, hmm.
I do.
Okay. All right. Hi, Felicia. How are you? Thanks for
Hello,
joining us today.
gorgeous. Hi, gorgeous.
Hope you're doing well. True, true, true. All right, Tamika, why are you triggering me with that dang cookie?
See, it's for cooking and it's good enough for me. Hey.
Hey. Okay, so let's see. I used to only buy fruit for the kids. It was not my go-to either. Now I find myself at the store almost daily buying fruit. I know that's right,
Yes.
Margarine.
Yay,
Yes,
Hadreen.
yes, yes. And again, even with type 2 diabetics, you can't eat fruit. I know I remember when I was in the hospital with when I first found out and I had to go to the emergency room, they put me in the hospital for 2 days just to get
Oh.
my sugar down.
Mm-hmm.
To like my glucose, we say sugar, but my blood glucose down to at least like, in the 100s because it was like 4 something. And so when I went in there, they were giving me fruits, and they give me like little tiny bowls. It's not like they gave a big old, bowl of it, but they had maybe an apple, a pineapple, a grape,
Yeah.
and it's like one of each, of course, and a watermelon, little piece of watermelon, and maybe a cantaloupe. And everybody was looking like, why they giving her that? Pineapple got a lot of sugar, you know. But I think that's old school thinking too. Um, they've made it to where in you can eat some of anything, right? But it's just in moderation, y'all. You don't have to
Yeah.
just cut it out, totally. So just wanted to share that too with my pre-diabetic family as well as diabetic family. All right. So Real Talk with Lane says right because I'm still going to choose that cookie and the apple, and I will eat later. Hey, I understand. All right. So she is saying it's dry and sticking to the upper mouth. Thank you, Hajarine.
I know, but it don't make
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't be like,
Okay. We don't need to do too many more of them on the channel. I'm sorry. Okay. I admit I stopped mayo on breakfast. I'm sorry. I who? Okay, I admit I stopped mayo on breakfast sandwiches and use avocado. Okay, yes.
okay,
Yes.
not an avocado eater, but okay.
Honey, when I say I used to put mayo on my hot dogs as well.
Mm,
You know, you get a hot dog bun, you put a little mayo on it. Because the meat hot dog is, and like bologna is kind of similar. Mm, but yeah. And I put mayo on my, now when I was little, I would use mustard. But as I got older, I started using mayo. But my daddy ate mayo too, so yeah. But yes, I've used avocado too on a sandwich. So I did put a short out last night with I was showing you the Arnold's keto sandwich stand. They have Arnold regular sandwich stands, but we want to get the keto kind because it has more protein, it has a lot of fiber in it, y'all, which we
yeah.
need on especially if you had like weight loss surgery, or you had you're on a GLP-1. It helps a lot to get a lot of fiber. The recommended amount of fiber is 25 for women. I forgot, it's 30 something for men. But we want to make sure that we're getting more, especially with surgeries and GLP-1s, because our body kind of is a little slower when it comes to digesting the food and all that stuff. So you want to you want to make sure you're getting that fiber in, that water in, you know, so that you can use the restroom, do the poo. All right, so yes, garlic was it aola on sandwiches? Yes. All right, so you can do Valdalia too. That's the onion dressing. Yes, yes, I've had that before. That's good. The Valdalia onion dressing. You've had that,
Mm,
Tamika?
no,
Huh? No?
no.
Yeah, that's good. Sam's has it. Like a big bottle for, I think, two big bottles. All right. Yes, on that dry ham sandwich. Okay, I would have to I would have to look for it next time. Yes, Elaine. Oh, that's you, Chad. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's you. All right. Mm-hmm. I draw the line, Kim. No mayo on that dang hot dog. Okay, okay, Elaine. Okay. I don't do it anymore. I started doing it, and then I'm like, why am I doing this? I really don't have to have it. Let me just put my mayo and my ketchup and my mustard.
Mm.
No pickle. All right. So yes, it's at Walmart. Yes. All right. So my healthy eating specialist, since I can't say dietitian, told me that pairing my fruit with a protein source like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese should help to prevent glucose spikes. That is true, which is what we
Mm-hmm.
were saying. I was saying a little bit before. You want to pair your foods, or they call it dress your foods. Some people say dress your foods with a protein source, or a healthy fat. Like sometimes, like at night, like say if I for some reason I check my sugar before I go to bed, and I notice that my sugar is not low, like under 70, but like I'm about to go to bed and it may be, say, 77. Then I will sometimes go ahead and I will get a like a cutie, mandarin orange, tangerine, whatever you want to call it. I'll get one of those, and I'll get a few pecans, and I'll eat that. It's a small amount of sugar, and have and pair it with the fat. Or sometimes I may do like I said, a protein with it, but just something small. I don't want to be full again, so that's what I normally do with mine.
Uh-oh. Somebody done
What?
entered the chat.
Oh Lord. Huh?
Somebody done entered the chat. You just gotta keep going.
Okay. All right. Never knew that, but I often pair blueberries and strawberries with Oikos 000 Greek yogurt. So I'm doing good. Yes, you are doing good.
I
Good.
love
Yes,
Oreos.
ma'am. All right. Yes, I eat the Breakstone cottage cheese and fruit. I want to see how that tastes. That's kind of weird to me. I still can't get jiggy with that. Like just
I
the
don't
thought of
like
it. I think
cottage cheese.
the cottage cheese and fruit. I know Patrice Denise love it. Oh, she loves it. I just like, I don't know. I'm gonna try it though. I did
There
buy
you go.
some cottage cheese the other day, so I thought about putting an
We're
apple with it.
skipping. No,
Oh,
go
sorry.
back.
Go
Yep,
back.
go back. No, down two more.
Don't do me like that.
There you go.
Laugh.
Claxton 229. Are you okay? It went over her head.
Yeah,
Next one.
that's my bro.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
it didn't go over your head.
No, it did not.
Okay, well, what is it? So I can if push
No,
the
just keep going through the chat. You'll see.
okay, because you can say it out loud. No.
I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can see the chat
Yeah,
on the
I
chat.
don't. My chat is not going. Okay, I love. Okay, yep. Cottage cheese.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Darian. Good evening, Mister. Yeah. Then that's the end of my chat, y'all.
Mhm.
Let me see. I'm gonna get crunk.
Oh, you are.
Oh, I am. Okay. I'm here for it. Let's see. All right, so let's see this myth again. What one more myth, y'all? All right, let's see. There's okay. Let me see. There was one more thing I was gonna say. Diet. Healthier foods are more expensive. Say something about that, Tamika. What do you think about that?
They are.
They can be.
They
Yeah,
are.
they are.
They are. They are more expensive. I mean, we see it at the grocery store. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the if you want organic, they're going to charge a whole lot more for it.
Uh-huh.
So it's like when you try to eat healthy, it's like your bill. I don't know. For me, I have to shop twice in my household. So I have to shop for the household and then also shop for myself. So yeah, it they are damn they are expensive, more
Okay.
expensive. All eyes up here.
I was trying to see what you were saying.
What do you mean?
I was trying to see.
No, because the person said hello. I thought you knew that person.
Oh,
And then
hi.
Darium said, "Hello, Mr. Claxon." So that's
Okay.
why.
All right. Yeah, you thought you had me on a whole another tangent, baby.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No.
I love, I love. How I said, do I need to go? I'm gonna. Okay, I love cottage cheese with pineapple.
Oh,
All
that's why you
right.
said.
Huh?
Oh no,
Maybe
no, don't
that
get
ranch.
crunk.
Okay, I'm going to try avocado and cottage cheese with fruit this week. Hmm.
Ew, Tangerine.
Okay, Hajarine, let us know how that goes for you. Healthy foods are more expensive. They can be. Sometimes they're not. It just depends on what you're, what I guess what you're eating, what you're choosing to eat.
You're skipping over comments.
Hello, Claxton. Hello, how are you doing?
Okay.
I, you should. Okay, all right. See you. You like me acting up. Okay, I agree too. All right, so that's why healthy foods are so inaccessible to people on fixed incomes or low incomes.
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to
That's
say.
true.
The low income neighborhood areas, they're
Yes,
going to push junk food.
yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Talk about it a lot, even on the news about that, like,
Hmm.
which is not fair, um, at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they said, why is okay? So research shows that around 95% of diets fail, and why? Let me see. Diets are often overly restrictive, making them hard to stick with long term. While we are okay, let me see. And they don't support sustainable change. So we want to make sure that we are, on this GLP-1 that we're using, we want to make sure that we have sustainable changes, and so that we won't end up regaining our weight. If for some reason we get off of it, like Tamika, she decided to get off of the medication. I also heard that, I want to say, Tia on, it's a healthy
Heal that podcast.
podcast.
Mm.
Huh?
Healthy Heal that
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. I'm I think she's coming off, if I'm not mistaken. Go check out her channel as well. She's not on here tonight, I don't think, but yeah, go check out her channel. All right. Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Highly processed foods are less expensive, have longer shelf lives, easy accessible, cheap to make and buy, and at the corner store. Yes,
Correct.
that's true. That's true. Yep, yep, yep. So, even in that, we want to make sure, if we can, try as much as we can, try to get, if we, we may do some processed foods here and there, but try to, make sure that you're heavier on the healthier foods, as well as, a little bit more. So you have your ultra processed foods, and then you have your processed foods. So your processed foods and your whole foods are, of course, whole foods are best options. And then, sometimes you may have to have some processed foods, because there are a lot of healthy foods that are also minimally processed. So you're gonna have, you may not be able to get around it at all. But your highly processed foods, you want to be a little bit more sparingly eating those if you can. Oh Lord, my thing went bonkers on me again. Hold on.
Oh.
Why is it doing that? I'm trying to get back to Darian's comment. There you go. And that's it. Is that no? I mean, whoa.
No.
I'm going up. I'm going up.
No. 842 was Darian's.
I'm going up. I'm trying to find it. Oh, did I miss that one then?
No, you didn't miss it. You already read that one.
Because that's at 8:33. Okay, hold up. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, 842.
Oh no.
It was right after.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, Jazzy. How are you today?
Hello, gorgeous.
Thanks for joining us. All right. So,
Ron, I'm loving that picture, honey.
So does anyone in the chat want? Yeah, that is a beautiful picture, Twan.
Yeah.
Yep. So does anybody have anything else to say in the chat about what we've talked about? Anything that you've heard that we want to debunk tonight about, GLP-1s in general, diets / regimen, weight loss regimen? Which brands of cottage cheese do you enjoy, Twan?
I think as more success stories from the GLP-1 community, whether if you're coming off of it or if you are maintaining, I think the more success stories that we have, I think the less we will hear of the negative noise about the medication itself, I think so.
Yes.
Yes, that is. Yeah, you have to recap. Hey, you got to recap all of your points.
You want to recap them? Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Hold on. All right. So, can you please do a recap? Yes. All right. I don't want to repeat what you've already mentioned. Okay. All right. So, let's see. Oh, Lord. All right. So, we talked about carbs are fattening. We debunked that. Fat-free foods are good for you. We debunked that. Fat makes you fat. All calories are equal. Low carb diets are best. And yeah.
No, and yeah, that too. And
As
earlier I had said Huh?
Go ahead. I was
Oh,
gonna go ahead.
oh, whatever diet you choose, is not called cheating.
Yes. I was about to say I was about to go into that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So those are the ones that we talked about tonight.
Yep. And don't say I don't want to be on a diet, but then have a dietitian. So,
That makes me laugh for some reason. Okay.
you want to see my gun? I mean, you want to see my rocks?
Oh my gosh, she trying to get me strike. I ain't even
Right.
yet. Jeez.
Sorry.
Lord have mercy.
I had to.
Play that for your channel. No, I'm just
No,
joking.
I can't. I don't want to. But yeah, that was like basically what we talked about. Mm. Yes, my rocks. Yes. I honestly thought I was
Looking
going to
good.
lose my rocks. I thought I was going to lose them because I don't know. I just thought I was going to lose them, but I didn't. They're still there.
Looking. When I say goals, hashtag goals.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did pull up just to say about diet. The word diet often evokes negative feelings and associations because it is frequently linked to restrictive eating plans, temporary weight loss efforts, and feelings of deprivation.
Yes.
That's why people don't like talking and saying diets.
Right. And it doesn't
But
have to be restrictive. Like you're making
yeah,
it hard.
yes,
Bump what you heard and what you used to know and start doing things that work for you. And I think once we begin as people who are trying to lose weight, if we stop following the old way and stop following what other people say, take what you hear with a grain of salt and apply it to your life. Like broccoli is good, it is healthy. However, broccoli makes me gassy. So why would I want to continue eating that if I know that it interrupts my stomach? You know? So bits and pieces, apply it to your life.
yes,
Damn.
yes, yes. All right. Don't be fooled by the rocks that she got. She is Tamika from the block.
Don't be
Go ahead.
Don't
Just
be fooled by the rock that I got. I'm just Tamika from the block.
that's that red, y'all, in that Canada Dry. Hmm.
Girl, no, I ain't had none yet. I'm about to.
Okay. All right. So good culture and Brickstone cottage cheese. Right. Now I bought some when I bought mine, was that day before yesterday. I bought Daisy. I don't know. I do dollop Daisy sour cream, so I bought the Daisy cottage cheese. I bought it one time before. I tasted a little bit. I had to like because I'm a textured person, so
Me
I
too.
had to like beat it up. I had to like stir it a lot, and try to get some of the lumps out of it, and then I kind of then tasted it, and it wasn't bad. I mean, it tastes like cheese, but I'm just trying to figure out the cheese and fruits together. That's what I got to figure that out. But I'm willing to taste it. Maybe that'll be a delight of flight, so you can get some reaction from me. All right,
She is Tamika from the block. Ow, she is Tamika
this
from the
baby is
block.
really studying.
Ow, she is Tamika from the block. Ow.
Oh, you all right? Okay.
It's still there.
I heard everyone taking a GLP will go blind. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. That sounds that's big. Yeah, not happening. Look, not claiming that.
Right.
I heard that taking a GLP-1 are only the individuals with the disease type of diabetes type 2.
I've heard that. Someone told me
Right,
that too.
debunking that. You can be on. You can have that. You may have diabetes, or you may not. You may. It's so many different reasons, or reasons this medicine is good to take. Um, Even I know it's type 2 diabetes, and that would be, and I'm not going to name all the GLP-1s, but it's out there. And GLP-1s have been out for a long time. People don't realize it. You got Trulicity and just some others that was out before. The newer ones, trizepatide and semaglutide or semaglutide, whichever you want to prefer to say. Which trizepatide is Manjaro, Zepbound, and that's the active ingredient in Manjaro and Zepbound, and then semaglutide or semaglutide, is an active ingredient of the Ozempic and the Wegovy. So those are a little bit more recent GLP-1s, but GLP-1s have been studied for a long time, right? And yes, some are for type 2 diabetes, to treat type 2 diabetes, and some are to help with weight loss. It also helps with some other things as they kept researching it, the medications. And so you also have what the heart disease, you have sleep apnea. If you have sleep apnea, you can, potentially take these medications. Heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and there's a disease of obesity. So if you have that, what else? What else is there? I know they're looking into, kidney disease, to help kidney disease. So yeah, those are some of the things that, that this medication helps for people that, have those morbidities. So look into it before you talk about it. Look into it. Make sure you're talking. You're giving the right information, not just coming up with something out the side of your neck. All right. Wow. Red dye 45 got Tamika feeling nice. You're welcome, Darian. All right. You said you were debunking things. I'm just sharing what I've heard. Right. Exactly. And I thank
I
you. I
think she was
appreciate
agreeing.
that, Darian. I know it's not true. Right. All right. I definitely asked that. And I appreciate you helping us with this. All right. It's my sleepiness coming on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, ladies.
Hello,
Hold on,
gorgeous.
y'all. Let me see.
What? You? Hello, gorgeous. Hello, Mel. How you doing, Mel? The
I'm sorry, my
Mel.
daughter was calling me. I'm just
The
letting her know.
Mel, the marvelous. How you doing, marvelous Mel?
Hi, Mel B. How are you? So I talked a little bit about the Arnold keto sandwich thins earlier, Mel. Not sure if you were on and heard me, but I do want to stop right here and let everybody know, because I forgot to put it in my little short yesterday. But yes, the lovely Mel B, our CCO of the community, told me about Arnold keto thins, and she was like, check them out. See, they have a lot of fiber, and she's one that advocates that people that are on GLP-1s, should make sure they're eating a lot of fiber. It's very healthy for you, and so that was something that she suggested to me, and I went and purchased some of the Arnold keto thins, and I love them. Yes, yes. Thank you, Mel B. I did give you a shout out in my pinned the comment and gave you a shout out. I was supposed to go back in the CapCut and add your name, but I forgot. I'm sorry. Charge it to my head, not my heart. All right. Yes, yes, Mel the Marvelous. I can sit at Mel feet a little bit. She learns so much about so many things.
Mm-hmm.
She's a researcher like I am, and
You
probably
know,
more than me.
I'm gonna pick on Mel just a
She retains
little
a lot
bit.
of the information like that she
Yeah.
researched. Sometimes I forget. Yeah. No, I just discovered that, y'all. Oh, sorry, Mel. You should have texted her while I was having difficulties, ma'am. Should have texted your sister.
Well, I
Mel,
put the reason why I didn't text her.
okay, I'm getting there. All right, I'm reacting as I go down the comments. All right, Mel B, I see you're on a panel this Saturday. Yes, thanks for helping the community get their hormones in check. She's also an advocate for hormones, y'all. She wants every woman to succeed in life and be radiant and live a long life as and not have to white knuckle these things. You don't have to you may want to check into HRTs if you're in menopause, perimenopause, postmenopause, and
I'm somewhere in the menopause. I don't know.
yeah. So if you're having symptoms, the symptoms, and it's a whole lot of them, y'all. It's a whole lot of symptoms of menopause. And yeah, um, she's a big advocate for it. She knows that they work because she actually have a personal experience with them and is shared on many channels about it. And I appreciate you, Mel. Again, I'm checking with my doctor. I did talk to my endocrinologist about it, and he's like, "Get your mammogram this year, and then get back with me. Once you do that, because endocrinologists can, prescribe medication if need be. But I'm gonna I'll get my mammogram this a little bit later this year. It's not a year yet, and make sure everybody's getting their mammograms. Just a little sidebar. Um, but especially over, I think the age is at 35 or 40. But I think they keep moving the ages. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
once I find out that, then I'm gonna also talk to my GYN about gynecologist about the HRTs because I have hot flashes. I had a partial hysterectomy some years ago, and even though partial means that you don't supposed to really go through all the hot flashes right away, but yeah, I started. I got the hot flashes, the night sweats, some of everything. Matter of fact,
Me too.
Downsides of Diva talked about it on her channel different times, and that's where Mel is going to be on a panel this Saturday coming up. So if you have time, I'm not sure what time it is. Mel, did y'all give the time? Check her channel out to hear the panel speak about it on Downsizing Diva's channel. All right. Oh, okay. Didn't want to buy. Oh, you so sweet, Tamika. Love you.
Mm,
Oh, I do. I really do.
I know. She was saying, "Uh oh, Tamika," because yes, you're skipping over.
I'm
She said,
sorry.
"What did I do, Tamika?" I was going to say that
Oh, I'm
Mel
sorry.
is. It's okay.
I saw it, but I guess I didn't. I thought you had already talked about it. I'm sorry. My
No,
bad.
because you had something else going on.
I'm trying to find it. Oh Lord.
She done.
Just talk to
She
her.
done.
Talk to her. Let her know.
I was gonna say, Mel, your shoulders. Look at her. She's showing off those shoulders.
Hmm.
You done cut
Yes.
off half of your head, but then you want to show your shoulders. I see you.
She got to show that work,
Got them
honey.
shoulders.
She got to show that
That
work.
yeah.
She
That's
been
what I meant to
working
say.
night and day. Look, was it day and night? Got me working, working. What is it? Day and night? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. She be working out, honey.
Hmm.
Her muscles are pretty up there too. The rocks are rocking as well. Okay, Mel B, are you going to say anything about andropause? That's what the men have to deal with. Yes, Darium. How'd you guess? Because he know you.
Yeah. I was gonna say my with the night sweats. My husband woke me up out of my sleep. He's like,
Uh-huh.
Tamika, you wet. He's like, you're lazy. And I'm like, how am I lazy? He's
Why
like, take
lazy?
all them covers off of you.
So what you have? You're not even on the medicine anymore. Why you got the covers? You just like having covers on you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
go to bed cold,
Right. Right.
and
Right.
in the middle of my sleep, I just wake up hot. But it's a
Yeah.
different type of heat that I'm
Yeah.
feeling. It's
It's a
like it
different.
starts from the bottom of my feet and it just rises up. And
Wise.
if I don't catch it, I'm just
Yeah.
sweaty all over.
Right. That's true. That's
Yeah, he
true.
called me lazy. And I'm like, how am I lazy?
Not lazy. Not lazy. So with that point, also, if you can, ladies, have your husbands or your significant others, whomever, also join the live, because they'll get some information as well. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
very, very important for men to hear about it as well. Um, yeah, the more education we get on this, the better, so that we'll know how to combat it. We're combating these diseases with this
Yeah.
GLP-1, so it may be to our best interest to combat the menopause symptoms with HRTs or something of that nature.
No, he did not.
Huh?
No,
Oh, you
I'm
talk.
reading Twan's comment.
Okay, so it's 7 o'clock, y'all. 7 o'clock on Down South and Divas channel. It's gonna be some good people up there as well talking about it, and they're gonna give their different experiences, with menopause. All right, because you are the whisperer of the body, Mel B. Be quiet, Darian. Runs back to the bushes. Don't run to the bushes. You're doing good. He's been very, very good tonight, Mel. Don't make him go back in the bushes. Right, Tamika. That's what's up, girlfriend. All right. That's funny, Tamika. Did you think he think you think
No,
people in the bed?
no.
Okay.
I was just that
Right.
soaking wet.
Right. It's the lazy part. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why you're lazy? Why he thought you was lazy?
Because if I'm so hot, why aren't I taking off the covers? I'm just
Oh,
laying
gotcha. Gotcha. Help me understand, honey.
there.
I was confused. Okay. All right. So okay, promo. Okay. Also, y'all, I don't know for everybody that just like coming in chat late. So we have some people that are doing in our community that we love so dearly, our family. They're doing challenges this month. Per Tamika, there are a lot of content creators that seem to do challenges in June. Um, I'm not sure if you all are jumping into some of those challenges or having challenges of your own that you're starting in June. I plan on starting one myself. I'll talk about it a little later. Trying to tweak some things first. Um, and I know Twan is doing Darium, the challenge that Darium had put out to the community last month. She decided to start this month. It's a detox challenge to not compare ourselves to another person's journey.
Right.
Very, very good information on his calendar. And the Patrice Denise, introduced it to us. Well, that's where I heard it from. And she also added some scripture to it, just in case you're a person of faith and you want to scripture as well with it. And she did a good job summarizing the challenge per week, and I enjoyed that. Thank you again, Darian, for that. It is so important for our community. It's not good to compare ourselves so much, but I understand why it happens. But you want to remember that your journey is your journey. Um, Everybody is different. God made us different. We're made in His likeness and His image. However, we are unique, right? And so, therefore, we want to make sure that we remember that. But we're fearfully and we're wonderfully made. So, know that that you're okay, everything is good. Um, Anything that comes to your mind that may be, of a negative thought, quickly cast it down, cast down those imaginations and everything, um, because you don't want to let negativity fester in your mind, because then it turns into something way bigger and it's hard to get out of it, of that thought. So, I had told someone on a live recently to, when you may have, say, for every one negative that comes up, try to cast that down, but also, think of two positives to debunk those negatives, right? And if it's something that that, you may be able to control, then just, take control of that situation. Um, you'll feel better, about about it. But if it's something that you cannot control, like we can do so much, to say lose weight. We can do all the things, but sometimes the scale is just not gonna, you know, go down a particular week. And so that's why those non-scale victors are very important. Um, to make sure that we're counting all our blessings. And so just, be mindful of that, not letting the negativity sit, in your head for a long period of time.
Okay.
So thank you again for that. Okay, also Twan and Tamika, they're gonna be doing this Saturday. And this is just a recap. They're gonna be doing on a Saturday a run around the track at least once. They're gonna go live, so that we can see it. Those who are going to be awake at 5:30 in the morning.
You know what?
No,
You
it's
need to
not 5:30. I'm just joking. Um,
stop.
but it will be probably earlier, in the morning, so it won't be so hot outside because Florida is hot. And the more, the further you go down, it's even hotter. So let's try to, catch that if we can. If not, we can, of course, always see the replay. And whoever wants to join her, it's a few people that's on this live here that decided to join her as well, join them as well. And if you can't, for some reason, run the track, you can maybe, Swan suggested to run and walk. So maybe run the straight and then walk the curves, or reverse. You can walk the straight and run the curves. So either way is fine. Uh, and Tamika, you're gonna tell about your challenge. She's doing a challenge as well. She's gonna tell about it a little bit later. All right. So content creators, can you put a face in the chats? What is this face called?
It's some money.
Somebody loving money, maybe. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So Patrice talking about, yeah. Yep. Did you hit the like button? Are you subscribed? I hope so. If not, please do so. You see these content creators there? These are wonderful content creators in our community, y'all. Go check them out. Thank you for that, Kim J. I hope that people can find some help. Comparison is a thief of joy, correct? I've seen so many folk feel they're failing because they are not getting results others are getting. That's true. And I know Downstairs and Diva, if nobody else, talks about being slow and steady. A lot of people do, but she came to mind right away. But slow and steady wins the race. And we talked a little bit about being the tortoise and the hare. Both got to the finish line. The turtle actually got there first, because the hare was playing around, right? So yeah, so you just never know. The main thing is getting to the finish line, pushing to the finish line, right? Meeting your goal. And once you meet your goal, you're not going to even think about what happened, how long it took you to get there, because now you're there. You've accomplished what you set out to do, and you're there. So that's all that matters. Darium has scriptures for each day. Oh, that's Darium that has scriptures? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was Patrice. I read it today and was getting ready to record my thoughts, but then my sis went live. Not Darium coming up with the challenges and such. Yes. I would love to hear your thoughts. Yes, me too, Tawana. All right. You know, you've seen so much comparison and folks frustrated and want to quit. Yes, that's true. So true. Darren, it's good because it took me back. Yep, by renewing my mind. That's true. Yes, absolutely, Darian. Live morning run with Twan and Tamika. Yep, the traces of gorgeous run. That's cute. EMS better be there just in case. Oh Lord, you're gonna
Twan,
be all
don't do
right,
that.
baby. You're gonna be all right. You
Right.
might. Do you need to practice a little bit, Twan, this week? Maybe. Yes, these temps are touching 90 midday, so morning makes sense. That's true. I like that name, Darian. That is a nice name. Mel, it's so hot here. I went outside to walk around my circle 3 times and ended up doing 1 lap. I know that's right. Yeah, that's why most time I walk like about 7 something because it'd be hot. Even though I'm North Florida, yeah, it's hot. We go from like what cool to hot. Like we have a few weeks of like cold, and it's our cold, not y'all, not the upper north people cold. Hello, downsizing diva. How are you doing?
Hi,
Yes, I'm
gorgeous.
in bed and just you in bed, really? And just
That's
picked
a
up my phone.
shocker.
Wow, you go, girl. Get you some rest. I know that's right, baby. She done with her year, and she is just chilling. I know that's right. Oh goodness, the room just got more divalicious. Hey there, downsizing diva, aka Didi, aka Shay, aka AP, my accountability partner. All right, so right, Swan. I went outside to do work on my patio and turned right back around too. All right, that's why I say on my walking pad. I stay on my walking pad. I'm sorry. Hey, King Darium. All right. So, and downsizing Eva, I don't know if you were on when I was, kind of giving your channel a shout out. You're having the panel on Saturday about menopause. So I did give you a shout out and ask for women as well as men to join in at 7 p.m. Is that Eastern Standard Time or Central? Good. You're keeping your sleep hygiene in check, right? What's the weight limits for the walking pads? They have different ones. I saw some for 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Um, saw some for what 200, I think 50 or 30 pounds. It just depends on which one you decide to get. Darian. Mel is on it. She is. They differ. Yep. Yep. Okay, y'all. So if you all have anything else to say, let us know because she as Tamika is sleepy.
Yes, I sure am.
And it's past her bedtime. So yeah,
Yes.
we want to make sure I be mindful of her sleep time. So yes, the perimenopause menopause panel. All right, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, June 7th at 7 p.m.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
yes.
a good time. Yeah.
Check it out, y'all. Check it out. All right, check out Twan's Traces of Twan's life. She's gonna, be sharing her summary of Darium's comparison calendar, as well as again their challenge for Saturday. All right. Well, if you have anything else, Tamika, to say, no.
Um,
Okay. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. I greatly appreciate you all again for joining uh, Kim J's Sweet Healthy Life, as well as she is Tamika. Until next time, y'all
don't
be
be
blessed.
fooled by the rocks that I don't.
Showing out. Yes, thank you. And if you have not hit the like button or subscribe, please do so. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Great job. I hit the replay. Thank you so much, Didi. All right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Yes, and Darium. Yes, yes.
Bye.
Thank you, Darium, so much for your help. I appreciate your, your knowledge, your wealth of knowledge, and just even your challenging us. Good night, everyone. Good night, y'all. All right, Tamika, are we gonna get this photo real quick?
Yes.
You ready? Hold on.
Nah.
Let me move my thing. Hey, Claxton.
I know she's skipping.
Huh? I skipped something again?
Yeah, you skipped Twan's comment.
Sorry. When is your next live? Oh, see, I'm telling you, it's a reason why these lives, her little certain comments of hers keep getting skipped. When is your next live?
We're gonna be here all night, Twan. You know that.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Okay.
Calm down. Wait a minute. Let's get this picture right quick so Miss Ma'am can get off this chat. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let's see. I'm not sure. I thought about going live Tuesday, y'all. Like a big girl. But we'll see. I'll let you know on a post if I do. To share my what you call it, my challenge. If I don't though, don't beat me up in other people's lives. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Good night, everyone. You skipped my question. Sorry, Twan. And geez, if he's in the bushes too. Oh, geez, he back in the bushes. Good night. Wow and wow. Backwards. Yes, do it. Okay. Yeah. If I do it 7 or 8, y'all. Girl, Kimmy. Thank you, downsizing diva. All right, let's see. Oh Lord, you see my thing now. What am I do?
So I don't know why you're doing that.
Oh Lord, keep telling me clean my land.
You can't do a screenshot.
I could, yeah, I can, and then do a picture of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold up. Well, then it's gonna have. Well, I have to crop it, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Don't do it. Oh shoot! Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, you ready? You know what? Do I have a snippet? Let me see if I got a snippet. Come on, baby. Come on. Stop it. You ready? That's how you want to be? Oh, wait a minute. Hold up.
You don't ask me. That's how I want to be.
Yeah, because it froze, actually. I'm sorry. Okay, good. Okay, that's cute. All right. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. I greatly appreciate y'all for coming tonight. Until Tuesday, maybe?
You said it.
It'll be me by myself, y'all. Yes. All right. Thank you, Hajarine. Yes, do it. I will. Go, Kim. And if it's not about my, if I can't get my thing together, then I'll talk about something else. All right. Behind the scenes of the thumbnails.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Love y'all.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.